Hi guys, it's Jen here. I'm going to show you how to make some very delicious shepherd's pie. My family loves this. It's really, really good. So first I'm going to show you what you'll need to make the potatoes. I usually use about 4 to 5 medium-sized potatoes, and you're going to peel those and cut them into cubes about a ½ inch or so. You'll need 1/4 cup of half and half, 2 ounces of softened butter, a egg yolk, and then some salt and pepper. Okay, I cut my potatoes into ½ inch to 1 inch cubes, and I covered them with cold water, and you're going to boil the water, and once it comes to a boil, you're going to turn down the heat and let your potatoes simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until they are pretty tender, so you want to be able to definitely put your fork through them. Okay, once my potatoes were done boiling, I drained them, mashed them, and then I added my 1/4 cup of half and half, my 2 ounces of butter that was softened, and some salt and pepper. I used about a teaspoon or so of salt and just some fresh ground pepper. You want to season it well so that your potatoes will have a lot of flavor. So you'll mix all that together, and then you'll add your egg yolk and mix that in. And because these are going to be baked on top of the filling, you can just do this part first and then set it aside if you would like. For the filling, you're going to heat a large skillet, and then you're going to add your 2 tablespoons of whichever oil you're using over medium-high heat. And once it gets nice and hot, you're going to add your onions and carrots. Okay, once your onions and carrots have cooked for about 3 to 4 minutes, you're going to add your garlic and your ground beef, and then you're going to add some salt and pepper. And you're going to cook that until your ground beef is cooked through. Once your onions, carrots, garlic, and ground beef are cooked through, you're going to sprinkle it with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and just kind of stir it in and let it cook for about another minute. Okay, after that cooked for about 1 minute, you're going to add your 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. You're going to add your rosemary and thyme. I ended up adding close to a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I just like the flavor of it, so anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on if you like the flavor of that. And then I added 2 teaspoons of dried rosemary and about a teaspoon of thyme. It has wonderful flavor, so don't be afraid to add the spices. Of course, you don't want to go overboard, but it has wonderful flavor. You're going to bring this to a boil, and then you're going to reduce the heat to low, cover it, and let it simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes so that the sauce will thicken up. While that is simmering, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Once your beef mixture has simmered for 10 to 12 minutes and your sauce starts to thicken up, you're going to add your ½ cup of frozen corn and ½ cup of peas. I have a 13x9 baking dish that I sprayed with olive oil. Just make sure you grease it really well, and then spread your meat mixture in there, and then you're going to add your potatoes over top. I have my potatoes spread over top of my beef mixture, and you'll want to do your best to get it all the way to the edges just so it won't bubble up underneath. And you're going to bake it at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. Your shepherd's pie will be nice and golden brown, and you'll want to let it sit for about 15 minutes just to cool down a little bit before you serve it. This is so good. I hope you'll give this a try. It has a lot of flavor, and my family loves this recipe. So let me know if you have any questions, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching.